did that FedEx pack make it to Michigan?
Yes, it did. He was amazed because, Dr. Levengood had been the guy who was very involved with cattle mutilations. That was his specialty. And so, all of a sudden he had a ET to work with. And, he'd also asked me for a lot of samples from, as far as like grass and various different soil samples and all sorts of things. And so, it wasn't one package that I sent him. I sent him quite a few different things.
Mm-hmm. And again, this is just from what I remember. I heard you on a previous another podcast a while ago, and I think you said that did Dr. Levengood, did he die suddenly?
Yes.
And his wife as well. Is that right?
Yep. That's very true. About a year. I mean, there was a good year involved here where he and I were communicating off and on. And, the idea is that he went ahead and he sent out the samples to various different universities. I mean, big name universities. And of course, he didn't tell them what it was. He just sent it out as an unknown substance and he asked for them to identify it. And it kept coming back with the same information, and that was that they could not identify what it was, and that it was, something that was capable of having, the qualities of being an animal or being, some kind of organic being, but yet at the same time, it also had the qualities of being a plant. And so, the DNA it didn't add up. And so they were fascinated. Everybody was fascinated. And, we were going to go ahead and hold a press conference and have, the big world, wide world, press conference and expose the whole thing and put it out there because at one point, a letter came back saying you have proof positive that ET or extraterrestrials are visiting Earth and that, these samples are in no way, shape, or form earthbound.
So that was, it was confirmed at that point that this is extraterrestrial. What was the word?
Origin
material.
And then shortly after that, they found him dead in his lab, and then the next day they found his wife dead in the lab.
What did they reckon? What was like the cause of death?
I don't remember, to tell you the truth. I think it was that it was natural causes or something absurd like that.
That was him. The wife was an accidental death, like something really. I can't remember exactly. Like she slipped on a banana peel or something. By the way,
wow.
This was the exact point I left the first writing of the book in 2012 because this is right around the time Levengood and his wife died. And I said, nice knowing you, John. I'm going to stop this book now. So I was waiting for my opportunity to explain that. Thank you.
But I can imagine for you, it would have been like, well, wait a minute, that's too close.
Yeah. This is too close for comfort now. I need to give this a wide...
And something that's interesting, I should say here, and that is that, this story is probably, I've always thought, and it's not because it's me saying it, but I think this is like one of the biggest stories in the whole field, and it's like, you've got all these, professional, ufologists that are out there, studying things, and they're on the lecture tour, and nobody wants to get involved with this story. And, maybe it's because of the way the Levengoods ended up, but at the same time, it's like, they don't want to come out and say, well, it's a bunch of, bull, but at the same time, they don't want to get involved and acknowledge it. I mean, here we are in this big disclosure time, right? Where, they're hawking these pictures that, some F-16 or something took, that is absurd. Proof. I mean, oh yeah, that's proof. Well, hell, I got the damn body, I got the DNA, I've got, I got everything.
Yeah.
Under one roof, and everybody's just like, well, that
has to be fucking frustrating. You know.
Well, it would be if I really gave a shit. But the thing is, you know, I mean, I'm really at the point where I've been treated so badly for so long that I've gotten to the point I don't much really expect anything better.
Yeah.
But really, this is going to be, you know, I mean, none of us live forever. Historically, this is going to be one of those things that people go back. You know, I can just see Columbo, you know, that old TV show, you know, and the guy standing there saying, Jesus, this guy had everything, you know, under one roof, you know, and the whole world ignored it and just acted like it was nothing. You know, here they are, you know, making a big deal out of a bunch of pictures that came out of an F-16, you know, that shows absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And we got everything.
One
I mean, we
thing
got.
that bothers me. There's one thing that bothers me.
There you go. Exactly.